Hello guys, and welcome to a tutorial. And today what I'm going to be showing you is some cool redstone. So my first redstone things I'm going to show you is this here. So as you see, there is some redstone, and because this is my tutorial on redstone, I thought it would be a good idea to tell you that redstone can only travel 15 blocks, and then it will need a repeater, which looks like that, to travel more. It kind of starts off new, but on the 16th block it will turn off and it won't be able to power anything at all. So I thought I might just tell you that, guys. So yeah, this is redstone for dummies. Well, yeah, redstone. People that don't really know much about it. And what I'm doing over here is I'm going to introduce the repeater. So what the repeater is it slows down redstone by like a millisecond or like whatever. So this is what it looks like. That's the slower, that's the faster. You see how there was like a millisecond difference through both ways? You can hardly tell, but if you right click it, it goes and leaves a gap there but a bigger gap on the other side, and that's set to 2, and then there's a bit more of a difference. So it's a 3, there's a big difference, and then you set it to the very highest delay, there's the biggest difference. So that's what I reckon is pretty cool about repeaters. They can help you with your, say, building like a big door and like something needs to kick in a bit later. You can have that to do that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Now over here, this is just simple. Everyone basically knows this. If redstone is connected together like this, so you power it, and then it's like that, and then you put a block there, it won't power through, and it won't even power down there. So it's something to keep in mind. And yeah, even if you have it on and then you right click and then you put down a block, it will still turn off. So that's something to remember when you're using redstone. Now over here is something that I find quite amazing and confusing at the same time. Now what this is it only works with glowstone. If you have a redstone dust there and keep on going on glowstone, it can travel directly up in a zigzag pattern. So you see that torch there, it's on. I flick this lever, it's off in like 10 milliseconds. Not even. That is how fast it can work. See? Nice and fast. I reckon that's pretty cool. And over here, I'm gonna introduce a 1-tick pulse. And what that is it's when a torch, like a redstone torch, has redstone that's powered, so it will turn off this torch and makes that piston there just not on, like just off. And then you have a repeater on 3. What happens is the button will push this, it will turn off, and just because when you press a button it goes in for a while, so it to just the last, it makes a 1-tick pulse there, I think, I'm not sure, but yeah, it makes a 1-tick pulse, which is a really fast pulse. It's, if you guys can see that, the piston. This is a sticky piston, so it will grab onto things, but it just won't, I don't mind that X-ray thing, it will just can't grip because it's too fast. You can put it back in, but it can't push it out without putting it back in. So, and it's also, this is also a type of flip-flop. And I'm not sure who actually invented this flip-flop. But yeah, it's pretty cool type. And then over here, I think it is, yeah, we have something cool with repeaters. Okay, a repeater can come and power this block, and because it's a repeater, it will power that. So this will turn off, but these three things on the side will light up. So when you flick the lever, it will power those, and those will all be powered. But it only works with a repeater. Say I was to do this with some redstone. And I flick the lever, the only things that get powered is this redstone and a repeater over there. Because it will only work for repeaters. Redstone will work for repeaters. Repeaters will work for repeaters and redstone. And they both work for torches. So repeaters are a bit more advanced and better than the redstone in my powering blocks, but redstone is most certainly the most thing used when using redstone. So over here, I'll just break this. A slab, a half slab, will not block out a redstone signal. So if you were to break that, it will not block out a redstone signal. And yeah, so I think that's pretty cool. You can have like a walkway and if you can have like a roof, like a whole room, and yeah, if you're doing like an adventure map, you could do something like that. But yeah, over here, there's pistons have to be direct powered. You see how this isn't pointing into the piston? And yeah, it's still not pointing. None of those will power a piston. It has to be direct or a repeater. So the way this will work is, and yeah, so they won't power, well, this will power. And they push forward, sorry about that, they push forward, and then they push back. So yeah, and a sticky piston will hold onto its lock unless it's a one-click pulse, unlike a normal piston that will just get rid of its lock and push it away from it. The other thing we have here is like another flip-flop, and a flip-flop is something that you press a button and then the redstone will stay on, you press the button again, the redstone will turn off. Some flip-flop systems I know are very big, but this can be one. You just need to have a button. I'll just get out a button. Here it goes. Here we go. Button, and then yeah. So you see the torch is off. I like press this button, and the torch turns on. Press this button again. The torch turns off. On. Off. On. Off. On. Off. And yeah, I think that's pretty cool. And now to conclude this redstone video, I have a code lock, and this isn't actually put into a door and locked in as a code, but what it is it's two torches that have redstone that will turn off this torch. Okay, so don't worry, that's just an inverter, so there's nothing big about that. So what you can do is if you flick that, that's still powering off that. You flick that, the torch turns on. You flick one wrong, the torch stays off. That's what I find really cool about this system. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Well, not really a tutorial, just like kind of a walkthrough about redstone. If you guys want, I will post up another one. Just tell me if you want a video in the comments section, and I'll post one up. And yeah, so see ya. Enjoy the rest of your day.